YouTube, baby, what's going on? TwoToneSports here. Really want to start this video off by saying I will be live for the entire NFL draft. I will have PFF up along while watching the draft live. I will not, unfortunately, be able to show you the draft live, but I will be going over every single pick, telling you what my prediction is, all of it. Don't want to waste too much time, so we're going to jump into another 2023 NFL mock draft review. This is by somebody that I review often, my boy Chris Trapasso. All right. NFL mock draft 2023. Bears pair Justin Fields with familiar face. Bucks take QB as 5 QBs go in round 1. All right. We're expecting 4. Who that last 5th QB is, I'm going to say Hendon Hooker. So, we'll see. Chris Trapasso, don't want to read all of this. Round 1. Bryce Young going number 1, seeing this more and more often. 5'10", 204. All right, Bryce Young going to the Carolina Panthers, who, honest, their offense is starting to look pretty nice. Adam Thielen there was a big pickup that I don't think a lot of people are giving enough credit to. So, reportedly, it's down to Young or Stroud for the Panthers, and I can see Frank Reich being enamored with Young's poise and flair for creativity. I definitely agree with the fact that it's between Young or Stroud. I definitely see this happening. And honestly, I don't think they can go wrong with either, but whatever you do, build the team around it. Give the young kids some room to develop and just room to get better. This is definitely the way to do it. And this next pick should absolutely be CJ Stroud. Ohio State 6'3", 214 CJ Stroud. The Texans don't overcomplicate things and simply pick Stroud here instead of taking a defensive player, then trying to trade back into the top 10. I just did a mock draft review where they did this and they had Richardson fall to them at their second pick, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. This is what you have to do. You cannot gamble your future on, are we going to actually have a QB fall to us? You can't take the risk. All right? Take Bryce Young or CJ Stroud at 2. Take best available in the next. We'll see what he does here. So this is a trade. I love this. I love this. Anthony Richardson going 3 to the Tennessee Titans. 6'4", 244, highest ceiling of the draft. Arguably the most athletic in the draft. Okay? This trade is going down. I really believe that. I mean, this is crazy, guys. Cardinals GM was in the Titans front. Cardinals GM was in the Titans front office before getting the gig in Arizona. Okay, it'd have to be for Richardson, right? To jump in front of the divisional rival Colts makes perfect sense. They took the gamble on Malik Willis. Hell, why not go and take the gamble on Richardson? Yeah, Willis wasn't a first-round pick, but this is a move, man. I really like this move. I got to see what they gave up for this. It's going to show on the back end of this and where their pick is, but wow. First 4 picks in this draft are QBs. That's wild. You know what that means? Seattle hit a home run. Will Levis, 6'4", 229. I cannot fathom the Colts trading back here with Levis on the board and without a long-term answer at QB on the roster. Yes, QBs at 1, 2, 3, and 4 in this mock draft. All right, so I think this would be an awesome opportunity for Anthony Richardson. Yes, they still need offensive tackle. Talking about the Titans here. But it kind of takes some pressure off of them. with Derrick Henry. Yes, that team has more holes than just a tackle. They have some needs on defense as well. This is a nice pickup. Just picture Richardson and Henry in the backfield. That's tough. That's tough. Now going to the Colts, Will Levis. The thing about Will Levis is he looks very good without a defense on the field. When you throw the defense on, he has issues with his decision making. And that's where his downside is. But good offense to go into. I can't stop yawning, man. I'm trying to get this done during my lunch break. But that's a really good offense to go to for Will. You got Taylor in the backfield. You got Pittman outside. Pierce. I mean, you got a decent offensive line too. So this is a good offense for him to go to. Now, I will be absolutely floored if Seattle doesn't go Will Anderson here. Also, best case scenario for Seattle. Guys, let's put this into perspective. You traded Russell Wilson away to get this pick. This is insane. This is insane. The value that you guys got for Russell Wilson, Geno Smith comes in and looks like a damn rock star. Now you're going to get Will Anderson at number 5, who was supposed to be going number 1 the entire year of college football? You're getting the best defensive player in the draft at 5. Seattle Seahawks fans, let me explain something to you. If this happens, you guys are going to lose your minds. Pete Carroll might take his shirt off if this happens. See, I didn't even read this yet. Although the long-term answer at QB was appealing, Anderson is precisely what the Seahawks defense need. No, you can't go QB here if this is how this draft falls. First 4 go QB, not a spot to take QB. You're taking best available, and if Will Anderson goes to... God! I'm going to lose it, man. Will Anderson Jr. going 5. Look, prospect rank 1, position rank 1. Holy guacamole. That's crazy. I'm a little animated over this one. I didn't even think of this as a possibility. I didn't even think about, honestly, him slipping back past the Cardinals. But if they make that trade, oh my Lord. I may put a bet in on this happening. That's crazy. I'm going to have to look into that for you guys. Also, draft day. I'm going to be sitting here, hopefully with a whiteboard kind of here, going over what my picks are going to be. I'm going to give you guys pre-draft bets. I'm going to give you guys some names to watch that you might not hear. Just tune into the live. I'm going to have PFF up. Please don't pay for it. I'm going to go into each prospect as well that gets drafted. And I'll talk a little bit about the team, pull up the depth chart, see how I see them fitting. Please, once again, do not pay for PFF. Devon Witherspoon going pick 6, cornerback out of Illinois. 6 foot, 181. Witherspoon fits the hard-nosed mentality of Dan Campbell Lions. He also fits a major need at outside corner. I agree with this, but I am a Christian Gonzalez super fan. I think he's the guy to go here, but I get it. Wow, I don't know what the hell. I even slept last night. This is pathetic. Thank you, Chris Trapasso, man. This is an A+ mock draft so far. There is some good stuff here. All right, Paris Johnson Jr., 6'6", 313. Johnson is too long with too clean a film for the Raiders with Jimmy Garoppolo under center to pass on him here. Thank you. Paris Johnson Jr. is going to come in and he's going to be an offensive tackle for you, and you're not going to think twice about this kid at all during the year. He is going to be a monster, and if you're the Raiders and you want to build that offense, this is what you do. This is what you do. Paris Johnson Jr. is going to be a stud. Had this going here the entire offseason as well. Tyree Wilson, 6'6", 271. The Falcons desperately need an infusion of outside pass rush talent. Wilson is similarly sized to Myles Garrett, but longer. All right, unfair comparison to give anybody coming out of college. Size is there, length longer. Don't know if he's got the technicalities that Garrett has. Give this kid time, and I think he's going to be a monster. Give this kid time. I love him as a prospect, and I honestly love him on the Falcons as well. Boom, baby! Jackson Smith-Njigba goes to the Bears. The Bears go with JSN for another weapon for Justin Fields with some of the best defensive talent, minus Jalen Carter off the board. Jalen Carter does not deserve a top 10 pick. He has the possibility of going here to the Bears. He has the possibility. You guys can see my towel. That's cute. He has the possibility of going here to the Bears. But this is a nice pick. Pair him up with Fields, man. I love it. There he is. There he is. This makes a lot of sense. This makes a lot of sense. Guess what? He's going to pair with Jordan Davis again. Jalen Carter, 6'3", 314, off the field issues is causing this slide. Going to the Philadelphia Eagles, which at value, home run pick if you're looking at value alone. The Eagles pair Carter with his former Georgia teammates, Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean. This is such a cool pick for that team. Just to have that pairing again is freaking awesome, man. Oh my God. Chris Trapasso with arguably one of my favorite mock drafts I've seen in a long time. Lucas Van Ness. I'd rather like Miles Murphy here, I got to be honest, but we'll get into that. I want to see where he goes. So the Cardinals looking for edge, trade back, make the trade with the Titans. I want to see what, he doesn't say what the trade was for. All right, 6'5", 272 out of Iowa. Van Ness is a young, athletic, pass rush move specialist. Although he loves the bull rush, this is the exact type of defensive foundation the Cardinals need at the start of their rebuild. Imagine having a rebuild with DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray, the COD guru, on your team. Like, that's crazy, man. That's insane. Like the pick. Do you tell me what you traded? Is it up here in your notes? No, I don't want to read that because I don't want to give anything away. And I like some natural reactions here. As always, TwoToneSports gives live initial natural reactions. We fake nothing on this channel. I like this. I like Quentin Johnston. I don't think people give this man enough credit. 6'3", 208, runs like a deer. Johnston is big, fast, explosive, and shines after the catch. He's the type of alpha wideout the Texans need. He's going to be that X receiver. He kind of reminds me of like Mike Williams coming out of college, but not as good on the 50-50 ball, but better than Williams at speed and separation. So take with that as you will. I love this pairing of Quentin Johnston and CJ Stroud. Stroud has got a freaking arm, cannon, and Johnston can stretch the field like none other. This is an awesome pairing. Really, really cool pairing. Brandon Cooks is gone, and you're not going to think twice about him being gone now. This may be the first pick I actually don't like. I get it, and I'm going to get into why. College and Kansas, 6'1", 281, coming out of Pitt. The comparison is not fair, but they keep talking about Aaron Donald with this kid's name. How about Kansas and Quinnen Williams alongside each other on Gang Green's defense? I get it. Those two paired together will be a nightmare. Nightmare on the inside of some team's offensive line. Nightmare for teams, okay? Why I don't like this. You still have top offensive tackle talent on this board. Skoronski didn't go. Okay, say you view him as a guard. You still have Broderick Jones. You still have, like, top-tier offensive tackle talent. Everybody is assuming Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets. You cannot rely on Mekhi Becton playing for you at this point. I think he played, 50 snaps or something like that in the past 2 years. You cannot rely on this. You can't rely on that. If you're going to bring him in, you need an offensive tackle. I get the pairing and why you do this, but come on. Do the right thing. Deonte Banks before Christian Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez on a little bit of a slide here. I do believe we have Washington coming up, or we have the Packers coming up. I'll be shocked if Gonzalez slides past them. So Deonte Banks, 6 foot, 197. Bill Belichick adores him some athletic press man corners, and that's precisely what Banks is. Deonte Banks absolutely made a showing at the NFL Combine, ran an absolute blazing speed. He was in the 4.3s. This kid can play, man. This kid can play. I don't think he's going over Christian Gonzalez, so I'll be shocked if he doesn't off the board here. Either way, definitely a Bill Belichick pick here. Thank you, Green Bay. Chris Trapasso, man. The only one I don't like so far is the Jets. This is a quality mock draft. Peter Skoronski, 6'4", 313. The Packers usually like waiting on offensive linemen, but usually find quality blockers after day one. But Skoronski is a versatile type who fits the Green Bay mold. What do they mean? Skoronski can play anywhere on that offensive line, and he will be productive, and you won't think about it with him being on that line. This is the pick. Jordan Love is going to be there. Yeah, there's holes, maybe receiver, maybe tight end, blah, blah, blah. We're going to assume you're going to get some multiple second-round picks from the Jets. You're not looking to, I hate to say it, you're not looking to win a Super Bowl this year. You want to see what Jordan Love brings to the table. And then, what are we going to do? Tight end is deep. Do it in the second round. Do it in the third round. You're going to get multiple choices. So, I think this is a home run pick, especially at 15. Skoronski's hella value at pick 15. Looking really light in this video. It's just the time of day that I'm recording this time. There he is. Told you. Christian Gonzalez, 6'1", 197. This is a home run dream, wet dream pick for you Washington fans. 197, and the kid is moving and grooving. All right? The Commanders jump at the opportunity to pick someone as naturally talented at corner like Gonzalez. My CB1 going pick 16. Once again, absolute home run of a pick. Absolute home run of a pick. Awesome. Definite need. Awesome pick. If this was what happens and you guys nail one more pick in the draft, you Commanders fans should be happy. You hit a home run on the draft. And guess what? You Steelers fans better be happy on this one. This is another home run. 6'5", 311. Jones isn't a finished product, but because of his strength and springiness as an athlete, the upside is massive, and so is he. 6'5", 311. Pittsburgh loves the hog mollies up front, man, and this is it. You got Pickett. You got Pickens. You got Freiermuth. You got Najee. You got Deontay Johnson. Your defenses could use a little help. But that offensive line was brutal last year. Do the right thing. You want your boy to develop, your new QB to develop last year. Do the right thing. Broderick Jones is the right thing at this point. And at pick 17, I love the value there as well. Maybe 2 picks I don't fully agree with. Bijan Robinson, 5'11", 215, the clear RB1. The Lions jump at the opportunity to place Robinson behind their stellar blocking unit. I understand this because of what this will do for that offense and how good Bijan is. The dude is a human highlight reel. You can't tackle him one-on-one. I honestly give him above a 50% chance of breaking that tackle or making you just look foolish. But at pick 18 is rough, man. Rough. I get you have another. You went corner. Tight end is a little high here. I get it because of TJ Hawkinson replacement. But then you also could go like Miles Murphy. I get it. You got Aiden Hutchinson and another young kid there. I can't remember his name, but the value, man. I get it. If I had to grade this, I would give this like a B-. Because I get it, but need and draft value, it just doesn't happen anymore, but I get it. Hendon Hooker, pick 19. I called this at the start of this. Wowskis, 6'3", 217. The Buccaneers are the club that makes Hooker a first-round pick. Tampa Bay has long-term needs at the QB spot. Hard to go from TB12 to anything else. And guess what? The Patriots are finding out the hard way. Apparently, they've been trying to shop McDaniel, Big Mac Jones. I like Hendon Hooker. Unfortunately, he got hurt. Otherwise, I do think he would be a definite first-round pick. His age is a concern, but you have Baker Mayfield there. I believe Blaine Gabbert there. Hell, make a QB competition. Let's see what this kid's got. I think he's good. I hate to say it. If he's healthy, I think he could win. I think he puts the Bucs in a better chance to win than Baker. My Baker ship has sailed, unfortunately. I love him because the guy, the memes, everything, woke up feeling dangerous. Fortunately, that ship has sailed for me. I like the pick, maybe a little bit of a reach. Or do they tank without saying it and go Caleb Williams or Drake May next year? Kind of hard because you still have Godwin and Mike Evans. You're going to win a couple games because of those boys, but I like the pick. If I had to grade this is a B+ for me. Depending on his injury. Could be a B- or a B+, all depending on the injury and when he's supposed to return. I get it, though. Chris Trapasso, we're going to take a second here and give you a Chris Trapasso, man. This is a leg up from your counterpart and your CBS partner that I did the other day in my mock draft review. It could have been yesterday. I don't remember my days anymore, to be honest. That one was brutal. This is a home run mock draft, my man. Whoa, we're really going defensive line here, huh? A huge, athletic, 3-down interior defensive lineman is precisely what Seattle needs up front, particularly after the release of Al Woods. Let me tell you, I appreciate Mozzie Smith here in the first round. I don't know if I'm putting Mozzie over Siiki Ika. They're very similar, so honestly they can go either or. But I do like this pick. I don't know if I'm, because you got Will Anderson. I don't necessarily know if I'm double dipping here. I think, honestly, I'm probably going to go wide receiver for the hell of it and just make that offense flashy as hell. That's probably what I'm doing. I get it. I like the pick. I mean, you just totally revamped your defensive line. I mean, you just Will Anderson and Mozzie Smith. That's a hell of a front now. Pick 21, my Los Angeles Chargers. I try not to be biased. I'm really hoping with the way this has fallen, maybe this is Zay Flowers. Maybe this is Jordan Addison. I would rather have Jordan Addison at this point because of looking for Keenan Allen's replacement. Let's see. Look at me, baby. USC Pitt product, 5'11", 173, Jordan Addison. The Chargers stay local with Addison, who adds route running savvy to the receiver group for Justin Herbert. If you're going for blazing speed, I don't think that's what you necessarily should do right here. I think you can get it deeper in the draft. I just think you can. You're looking for the top tier route runner who's gonna freaking hit that 5-yard route and make sure you get that third down. You need Keenan's replacement. Bring in Jordan Addison to be that guy, especially since he can learn behind Keenan Allen for a year. And watch that receiving core of Williams, Allen, Joshua Palmer, Jordan Addison. Look out. Look out. That's a solid receiving core. I would be very happy with this pick. If I'm a Chargers fan, this is an A- to an A. He is my first tight end off the board, and I give you a reason why. Pick 22, Baltimore Ravens select Darnell Washington, the monster tight end out of Georgia, 6'7", 264. The second best tight end out of Georgia, if you want to know the truth. The Ravens have long adored tight ends, and Todd Monken, may have said that wrong, just had an embarrassment of riches at tight end at Georgia, including Washington. Guess what? Why this kid's my first tight end off the board? You can't teach size. Kid's got nice speed. He's got a hell of a vert. And he can block like none other. He's like another tackle. He's literally like another tackle out there. He really is. He's another tackle out there. Look at him, 6'7". I know you all, if you're into the NFL, I know you all saw that one-handed catch. Picture him and Mark Andrews together. Come on. Come on. And you probably may have another first-round pick, depending on if you trade Lamar. I like the pick. He's my first tight end off the board. I'll be shocked if we don't see another one coming soon. Nolan Smith, edge, 6'2", 238. The Vikings get a classic 3-4 outside linebacker for Brian Flores' defensive scheme. Upside galore with his explosiveness. If you guys don't know, he ran a blazing 40-yard dash. I don't think any defensive ends were even close to him. Yeah, he's a little undersized, but he'll get there. This is a very good pick. It's either you're going edge or corner here. I like it. I think corner is kind of deep. And Nolan Smith just he could be that X factor that people are talking about. People are trying to find the next Micah Parsons, and he's kind of similar. Very, very happy with this pick, and I'm going to get into this a little deeper than the others. 6'5", 333, Darnell Wright. The Jaguars have to maintain at least a respectable blocking unit in front of Trevor Lawrence. And after Jawan Taylor's departure, Wright would be a natural fit. Thank you. Jawan Taylor is gone. The right thing to do, make sure Trevor Lawrence is healthy. That is your franchise. He's the reason you were in the playoffs. He's the reason you guys came back and embarrassed my Chargers, let's be honest. Darnell Wright's a hell of a pass-blocking tackle. And this is just doing the right thing for the franchise, doing the right thing for the future, and doing the right thing for Trevor. This is the move as a Jaguars fan that you want. Interesting. Joe Tippmann out of Wisconsin. 6'6", 313. Tippmann is the athletic blocker at center the Giants need very much entering year 2 of the Brian Daboll era. Joe Tippmann is as solid inside as it gets. I got to be honest, I'm not taking him over Osiris Torrance. If you're taking center, yes. If you're looking at guard, Torrance is the way to go. At this point, if you're looking at tackle, which they don't need, you want Anton Harrison. The way this draft fell, those are your best available on the line. You're going to have Tippmann here. Guard, you're going to have Osiris Torrance. And then tackle, you're probably going to have Anton Harrison at this point. Or DeJuan Jones, if they didn't go yet. Interesting. Sam Laporta over like Kincaid and Musgrave. I like this. I don't have Sam Laporta in the first round, though. I do not have Laporta in the first round. All right, Laporta 6'3", 245. The Cowboys lost Dalton Schultz in free agency, and the tight end spot has always been important for Dak Prescott. Laporta is a plus athlete who stars after the catch. Why I like this? I really like Laporta. I really like the respect on Laporta. I don't know if I'm taking him over Kincaid. Also, different type of tight end than Kincaid. But they kind of have a deep tight end room, so I don't know if I'm sold on this. Did Myles Murphy not come off the board? There's two names in my head that are still on the board that I'm absolutely floored at. And that's Myles Murphy, Brian Brees, who should be going any second. Let's keep it rolling. I like this, but I don't. I get it, but I don't. I think you have much bigger needs. I like the tight end room the way it is now. Jack Campbell, 6'5", 249. You also have Zay Flowers still on the board. It came down to Campbell or Zay Flowers here for the Bills, but Buffalo likes the depth at receiver more than linebacker on day 2. I get that. Jack Campbell from Iowa is an absolute stud as well. 6'5", 249. I get this. And I get this because of the depth at receiver. Okay, because after Flowers, like, it's going to go down. It's going to go Josh Downs. You still have Tank Dell. You still have Kayshon Boutte. I mean, there's still names out there that you can still get. There's a hell of a drop-off at linebacker. I'm shocked that nobody's giving Trenton Simpson any more love in the first round. There he is. There's my boy. Myles Murphy, 6'5", 268. Home run for the Bengals. The value here is nuts. The Bengals like bigger, thicker edge rushers, and that's what Murphy is. He's young with impressive explosion, too. The respect on this man, give it up to the Bengals. Holy. This is value upon value upon value upon value. Pick 28, Myles Murphy. This dude is going to be a stud, in my opinion. I do think they have bigger needs. I think that they're going to have an issue bringing back their tackle. So Anton Harrison is probably the better pick here. I get it because of value. You probably can get another tackle in the second round. But other position to keep note on is offensive tackle and tight end. There he is, Zay Flowers, 5'9", 182. The Saints are thrilled to have the opportunity to pick Flowers to pair with Chris Olave and Mike Thomas for Derek Carr. This kid is a freak show with the ball in his hand. Freak show after the catch. He is slippery. He's got clean hands. He's got the speed. What you don't have here is the size. He's definitely not going to be making these one-on-one 50-50 catches on the next level. I can tell you that. But everything else is there, and I love the pairing for the 3. Please, let's see this. Oh, my God. I forgot about Joey. Whoa. Is my head up my butt or what? Whoa. Joey Porter, 6'3", 193. The Eagles add to the secondary with super long Porter, who plays with an awesome mirroring capabilities. This kid could be a top 20 pick, and you're getting him at 30. Let me explain this to you, Eagles fans, why this is an A++ draft. You may not like Jalen Carter. The value at 10 for him is worth it, worth the risk, pairing him with Jordan Davis, okay? 100% worth it. Then you're coming down here and you're going to get a top 20 corner at 30. This is insane. Insane value. I love Porter. Where are you going to find a 6'3" corner who still runs like a deer and is physical? This is crazy. Jalen Hyatt off the board to end round numero uno to the Kansas City Chiefs. 6 foot 176. Hyatt's speed and downfield specialty would be maximized with Patrick Mahomes. 1,000% agree. Mahomes is going to exploit defenses with this kid out there. Love this pick. Home run pick. We could see Will McDonald here. Home run in the aspect of what this does for their playbook. And we all know what Patrick Mahomes can do with speed. No, he's not a Tyreek Hill. I think I'm going to say he's a little similar to Mecole Hardman. I'm going to say that, speed-wise. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to put out there. Jalen Hyatt. To end draft number 1. Notice it's not 32 picks because the Dolphins had to forfeit their pick. Holy, wow. That's all I got to say to you, Chris Trapasso. This is a quality mock draft, man. Guys, Two-Tone Sports here, as always, an authentic review. Guys, we got to take a moment here and give it up to Chris Trapasso of CBS Sports. Good for you, my man. You really took off with this one. 5 QBs in round 1. Eagles get an absolute dominating draft. Chargers get my guy. We got the Titans moving up for their guy. Seattle gets the home run pick. Raiders do the right thing. Jaguars do the right thing. Jets go absolute for dominant defensive line. Packers do the right thing. Hendon Hooker, okay. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please comment your favorite team down below and let me know what you think of this mock draft and what you grade your team's picks.